So today is Friday. Number 10 just left, and I don't think it's 12 o'clock yet. Having another outstanding day. Y'all see both loaders are running. Can't really see to my right because the mat trailer's sitting here, but Brady, the new skidder operator, I got him on the loader. Michael's on a close skid. We're almost done with this set. We should be moving when we, by the day's end. We have 2 more trucks to load, and then hopefully we will be moving out of this set this afternoon. I would love to get set up on the new side of the road over there because it's going to be a lot. Hopefully I'm able to get a lot of video of it, but basically we're going to have to take our mats here. We're going to unstrap them. I'm going to put 4 on Mickey's loader to start with, and then we're going to have to go down there, and I'll show y'all when we get there. But they've dumped a load of rock off already, and it's not spread or tailgated, as they call it. Tailgating means the rock truck will take that rock, and he'll either back or pull forward and just crack his tailgate to where it lets just a little bit of rock out, just a good layer of rock, about 1 inch, 2 inches thick of rock. But anyway, it's not been tailgated, so it's still, it's like in 3 little piles right there beside the blacktop. So I'm going to have to take the track cutter and pull that rock and level it up to build us a rock pad. So what we're doing, I'm going to have to use a track cutter to level that rock out. And then we're going to take the mats and then put in the ditch. I'm going to have to put 4 mats, just the way you see them here, lengthwise like this. They're going to have to go, long ways with the ditch to give my trucks plenty of room to turn out. And I may just do 3. We'll have to see how that looks when we get there. But, and then I'm going to have to take the rock and then pull it back and build me a little rock pad out of that. And then where the rock stops, I'm going to have to try and mat my trucks all the way into the loaders, because we're having to cross an old logging railroad tramp. And I'll get y'all over there and I'll show y'all this, because this is really, really cool. So back in like the early 1900s, whenever they were logging the virgin pine that was in the state of Louisiana, the way they got the wood to the mills was by they built railroads, mini railroads through the woods, and they skidded it with mules and whatever else up to those railroad points, and then they would ship it from the woods on train to the mills. All of the railroads led to lumber mills and stuff. They were everywhere down here especially the early 1900s. So what they done over there, the way they built this one, since we're in Louisiana likes to have a lot of flatland and floods a lot, even though we're what I'm calling to be north right now, it can still flood a lot, because anybody knows anything about Louisiana knows, one of the major rivers that run through the middle of it is the Calcasieu River. Well, it don't really go from the middle. It kind of starts in the central part and turns into a big shipping channel down south. It runs into the Gulf of Mexico. Well, I'm working like 5 miles through the woods from the Calcasieu River, and we're kind of on the hilly side of the river, but the river will, could have in this area backed enough up back in the day and created a flood area. So what they done was they took, I don't know what they would have used back then exactly, some kind of steam powered machine, I'm sure. Maybe like a dozer, some type of crawler thing. I'm not sure what they had back in the early 1900s, but I'll have to do some research on that for y'all. Maybe that'd be something cool to talk about. But anyway, they have dug basically a big canal on each side of this old railroad tram. And then they have it, I mean, it's pumped up. It's really big. Like I said, when we get over, I'll take y'all down in there and show y'all the trim and everything. But anyway, it's got like 2 big ditches, canals, what are you gonna call it, dug on the sides of it, and then over the top of it, or in the middle of the 2 canals, is where they had the old railroad trim for the train to run on. So anyway, we're having to cross that railroad trim to get to the next patch of timber that's here. There's only like 12 acres there. It's going to be a lot of work for a little bit of reward. What is there is good wood. It's straight up first inning. Nobody's been in it yet. It's good going, but it's it's going to take a lot of effort to get into it. And then we're looking at rain this weekend. It's been raining, like misty rain on and off all day today. It's super humid. The ground, y'all can see the ground over here. The way it, zoom you in a little bit. See the way it's mushing up? That's what we call pumping. Maybe I can get time after a while. I'll show y'all when one of the trucks leave, the way the ground just like pumps down and it pumps back up. Back here by the loaders, you can see it's fine. But for whatever reason, maybe they rutted it up real bad whenever whoever was here the first time. But that right there is going in the ground. And then, that, like I said, that's a parish road out there, and you can't get mud on that road. We're done getting a film on it. A film is okay. Actual mud plots are not. But anyway, it's going to take a lot of effort with the mats and then rock and then digging stumps and getting in there, and it's really the wrong time of year to be disturbing the ground like that, because when you start digging stumps and stuff and then it starts raining, you create a oh my god nightmare. So anyway, y'all hang out. We should be moving. If we don't move, I'll walk y'all over there and kind of show y'all what we got going on. Either way, y'all got to watch the loaders work a little bit here. I love getting to watch the 2 loader thing work together. Both flags flying high on it. The one over there on the old loader, like I said, was donated to the job. If I remember the guy's name right, his name is Steven Alexander, I think. I'd have to go back and look. I think that was the guy's name though. Steven Alexander is the one that donated the flag for the other loader. So, yeah. That's what we got going on. We're just kind of wrapping things up, getting ready to move up to the next spot on this track. This was the biggest patch of the track that we were cutting. We'll have 2 more sets after the next one. One will be for a 3-acre piece, and it won't be that bad to get in, but there's going to be a 3-acre piece, and there's going to be like a 24-acre piece. That might actually end up being about a week's worth of work there. But either way, it's good wood, so that's just one of the things of working on the side of parish roads like this, is you gotta take the time, and either the timber company's gonna buy rock, and that don't happen that often when you have these mats right here, because those mats cost about the same as a load of rock, but you can pick them mats up and take them with you. 4 of those are mine, 4 of those are given to us by the timber company at the beginning of each year. So I should be fixing to get 4 more, which would be a great help for when we go to getting in situations like this. Anyway, like I said, y'all hang out. I rambled on a lot longer than I wanted to. It's going to be a long video, it looks like. But y'all like the long video. We got the content for y'all to watch. We'll be back in a minute, y'all. I'm not sure what all y'all got to hear a while ago, because I just realized my mic was unplugged, but we got this stuff on the other side of the road cleaned up, which I should have heard all that. We've got our mats laid out, which I got a good time-lapse video of the mats being put down. So we got our mats down. Brady is backing Mickey in the hole here. This is going to be our do or die, see what we got with the loader going in. He's going to back that mat right up to us here. Get it just out the way. And flop her down. And if need be, I'll use it, which I think we're going to get another load of rock. So anyway, you can see our rock. We spread it out like what I was talking about a while ago. Ooh, I see that going in the ground there. It might have just been that fresh dirt Michael had rolled back. Yeah, that's what that was. Michael had a bunch of fresh dirt just rolled up. The stumps don't really start till kind of right back in there. But what Mickey's fixing to do now is he's getting in here. See, y'all are set up over there also on a tripod. Trying to help him find the stumps. Get the tripod turned around so y'all can watch him do his thing with the I'll let y'all look at this. See, we're doing that thing there. Yeah. So anyway, we got him, or y'all watching him, however you want to say it. So what he's doing is he's going to break the root structure along the side of the roots. If we're having issues with the track cutters, tracks there. We're at the end of our adjustment thing on that one side, and it's not we can't get it tight enough. So I'm not willing to risk not risk, but I don't want to stress my tracks even more by tracking it out and everything else, because it's way down in the woods cutting. Matt's about a day ahead of us. So I bobbed a few of these stumps off to kind of see where we were at, and then Mickey will push them up here or pull them up by breaking these root structures around it, and then he'll grab the whole root. Because I don't have a dozer, and a skidder is not going to push those stumps up real easy without just spinning and tearing my road up. The ground here is really good. It's really, really sandy. But y'all see that other big stump over there on the backside? Our trucks are going to be sitting about right there. Woo. They need to have a YouTube scratch and sniff. Y'all could smell that pine and the dirt. That's a smell you never forget. If you've logged in the woods before, you know what I'm talking about. That smell of fresh turned dirt and pine. Call me stupid, but it's a nostalgic smell to me. It brings me back to my childhood. Anyway, Mickey's going to pull a few of these stumps up right here, and then where the trucks are going to be sitting kind of over here where these trees are still at. Michael should be on his way over here once we get room for him to get in here, and Michael is going to push the rest of these trees over. And then Mickey's going to get out there in that hole, that big pile that I have made over here. My loader is going to go beside it. Some big stumps. And see, if I'd have been using the track cutter when I come in and made the set, I had to cut the set out with the rubber tire. Matt's still learning a lot of this stuff, and he don't know a lot of these things. Oh, I saw the ground rolling. He almost got it. There it goes. So I do a lot of this stuff myself still with the rubber tire, but if I'd have been cutting by myself with the track cutter, especially being a day ahead, I'd have pushed all these trees, I'd have picked them up, rebunched them, everything else. The road would have been built, graded, level, smooth, which y'all seen me build a road before with the track cutter. So anyway, that's something kind of interesting right there. I'm gonna go walk over and make sure I don't see any more stumps. Said, y'all ain't gonna miss nothing. Y'all on the tripod with the GoPro and the time-lapse system. I'll be back in a minute. Where maybe I can hear them hydraulics on that bucket. You hear a shh, shh. Popping that bucket like that, he's shaking the dirt back down in the hole, so it's not such a big hole there. He's got it almost broke loose. I hope that's coming through on the video, how y'all can hear the ripping and the tearing of the wood fiber. Alright, so we're site prepped and ready to roll. They fixing to kick him around. It's getting dark, like it's gonna rain. Brighten y'all up. Alright, so you got him twisted around there. Mickey's gonna pull some more stumps. Brady's gonna get in front of him, hook to him. You know, I'll let y'all watch real close. I don't think I've ever showed you how we grab the loaders with the skidder. See this little tongue? I'll zoom in a little bit. This is what we call a tongue, and it slides. You see how it slides in and out? You'll watch it. It'll slide in and out. But he backs that grapple up there. He's got it shoved in a little bit. He's gonna have to. There he goes. Finesse his way around. It's usually slid more out. Watch, it'll slide whenever he goes to move that loader. Well, it's gonna be a second. There he gets done pulling them stumps. I'll turn it back on so y'all can watch that neck slide out. But you see what he has his grapple on, and then this piece back here, and then that's a little old piece of pipe right there, and it just slides in and out of that. You shove it in whenever you're moving it with a truck or you're working. Whenever you go to moving it with a skidder, you take your blade, you come up there and you grab that piece that the grapple's got, and you hook it with the blade, you just drag it out. Pretty simple, but pretty neat. Alright, here we go. Y'all watch that neck. It should slide out. It might not, but it should slide out. Oh, yep, there you go. See it? See it slid all the way out now? Now watch. Watch Mickey go in there. He's gonna spin around and look, see how far he is from his road. Sees where his trucks are gonna sit at. He's telling him to twist his tongue over and get more straight in front of him and pull him straight in. That way he'll be straight square with that road. It's one of the things about setting up a trailer loader is you want to make sure you're square with the road, because you can't just, you know, adjust yourself around. That way, as you're piling, because you pile your wood off of, you know, how your loader is set, and basically, I mean, yes, you can move it around differently. I understand that, but for the most part, you're moving your loader around, or you're piling your wood how your loader is sitting. Yeah. See his foot, the way it's kicked up, he's on a stump. All right, that's good. If you left that foot on that stump, that loader, that thing would sit there and bounced on that leg, and it would break the end of the eye off in there. Alright, so I gotta go get the other camera, get it out of the way, and we're just about ready to start processing wood. I'm taking that skidder and just leveling that road up real nice and pretty. He's gonna push it this way because it'll cut the dirt easier, and then he'll take that blade and back drag it. Smooth it up real nice for the trucks. Now Matthew is fixing to start cutting, I believe. I know he's going to have to open that up a little bit more right there. If it was me on there, I can see my trucks are clear of any, you know, stumps and stuff. I'd start cutting what he's trying to push. I'd just cut that, because them trucks ain't gonna be over there. You just cut that. I know it needs to be gone, but I'd just cut it. Matter of fact, I'm probably fixing to go stop them and make that happen. Because you don't have to push all that back there. There we go. I got him. Got the message relayed. There's no sense in pushing all that back here because your trailers and your trucks are not going to be back there. The only thing's going to be back there is wood pile and skidders. So there's no sense in shoving that over and then make, you know, why shove it over and then have to re-pick it up and cut the stump off, plus dig the stump out of the ground, everything else like what he was trying to do, whenever you can just cut the tree, be done with the tree, you know. Cut it and bunch it. That's it. So can't really see it from here. But what he's doing is he's throwing it in front of him. And he's taking that head and spinning it around. Because for those of you that are new, that track machine has it's a 340 degree rotating wrist. That loader picked every bit of that up. Green tops and all. It's quite impressive. See if I can get y'all around a little bit better. Trying to watch my other camera because Brady's over there building that road. I got that camera just kind of hanging out over there. I probably need to move it. Be a shame to get the GoPro run over. So what Matt's doing now back there is he's just kind of widening out around where Mickey's tops are going to be at, where Mickey got plenty of room to pile his wood. See Brady pushing that road. He should be pretty good on his room over there. We're not gonna have to set the chambers up in here because, man, y'all, this is some good first thinning. It's like 16, almost 17 years old. The reason it's probably this old is because of the issues I'm fighting right now. You know, as I've been showing y'all, is the building the road and getting in here to it and everything like that. Ain't no telling how many contractors has done looked at this and said, nah, I'll pass. But that's why they come to me, because it may be aggravating and it may sound like I fuss about it, but that's what I do. I do what everybody else can't do. Alright. This video is going to be so long, y'all. We'll be back in a second, though. Alright, so I didn't get to wrap up the video in the woods. Run out of time. Not necessarily run out of time. I got really busy wrapping things up because that project took a little bit longer than what we was wanting it to. But anyway, I'll get to the trim, showing y'all the railroad trim and everything like that tomorrow. And y'all will be watching it, you know, of course, Sunday, maybe Monday, depending on how much content I get from tomorrow. But appreciate everybody for watching and hanging out and coming back and all that other good stuff. If y'all would, go down below, hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button for me if you're not already subscribed. Appreciate all the views and all the new subscribers and everything. Y'all just keep coming back. We'll keep making these good videos, and yeah. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. We're out here.